This edition of Post Match Drive was sponsored by All Seasons Lettings for all your property needs.
Driving home from Leicester, West Ham Fan TV. It was Leicester 2, West Ham 1. A most disappointing performance, I must say. I'm bitterly disappointed. Boys, we're all here, all the West Ham Fan TV crew. Where did it go wrong today? Right, I'll let you have your say first because you've got different opinions.
I don't know. I thought we played well. I just think it's one of them games where you're playing against a team that are fighting for their lives, and you could see it. You could see it happening. You could see it happening. I mean, they went 1-0 up. They got the penalty. Lucky enough, Adrian saved it, but we didn't really push on from there.
That was all in the space of 10 minutes, of course.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been a lot worse today, but I thought we played well in spells, but we shouldn't be losing to teams like Leicester. But fair play to them, they won.
Scott?
You're right in that we shouldn't be losing to teams like Leicester, but we shouldn't be going to a team that's bottom of the league and playing one up front. And again, starting someone who hasn't done nothing in the last couple of games he's played, you can't justify it. Nolan, fuck off. You can't justify it.
The thing is, like, I know you're saying one up front, but what other options did Sam have?
Cole's fit, Nene's fit, Matano's fit. There's 3 options straight off.
Yeah, but Matano's not a striker.
It don't matter. But still, we played 5 players in the midfield and we got overrun in the midfield. It's not excuse. You can't excuse that.
Yeah, I found that very strange. I mean, they was attacking us up the wings. One of the Leicester right winger was skinning Cresswell and he had no cover, and playing 5 through the middle, you know, we had no width again. You know, we never seemed to have any width. Gray, was it as disappointing as it seemed? You know, do you go with Ryan or do you go, you know, with?
I mean, we had a few chances. Schmeichel made some good saves, but it just seemed like there was no urgency in the build-ups.
I thought we had the chances to win the game, but then again, I thought they had the chances to win the game. You know, so
it was pretty. But we were just too slow. Like, we got the ball, and it was like sideways, mate. Like, there was no.
I don't think we got overrun in the midfield. I don't agree with that.
No, just no urgency. No.
I don't agree with that at all. I don't think we got overrun.
The thing is, from the second half of the first half, if you know what I mean, we should have pushed on from now. You know, we were on top leading up to half time, and then we come out in the second half, and we didn't see both.
We had chances.
Yeah.
If Kyoto would have put his chance in the back of the net when he hit the post,
Jenkinson didn't look like a nodded dog trying to hit the ball.
we'd have been celebrating a win. We'd have been driving back now saying, "Oh yeah, we deserved that win." It's just one of them games, isn't it? But the thing is, with West Ham, teams don't win for 130 years. They play West Ham, win.
Yeah.
Players don't score for 120 years. Oh yeah. Play West Ham, they score hat-trick. It's the way it is. Happy Easter, we give them 3 points.
Yeah. But it doesn't excuse the fact that we won one game since the turn of the year.
Oh yeah. You know, I think, to be honest, like on all the shows we've done, and I've always backed Big Sam, but even now I think like it's time for a change. Something's got to change there, because we can't go on another year like this. Especially next year.
Do you blame him today?
No, I don't. I don't, because he's put out the team that. Right, some people will argue Nolan shouldn't have started. Some people would have said Nolan started. If he'd have put Morgan Amathatano in instead of Nolan, what can he do? It's the team. It's the best team he could have put out. So I don't see how you can blame him.
I just think there's no. Me personally, I don't think there's enough variety in the teams he chooses. You know, he either goes one way or the other. Do you know what I mean? There's no. He goes with Nolan all the time. He goes with Song all the time. He goes with Noble all the time. I'm not saying any of them had particularly bad games. I thought, me personally, I thought Noble had Nolan. Sorry, had I didn't think he had a terrible game, but there was things he was doing at times.
But then if I'm being honest with you, I think Alex Song had a worse game than Kevin Nolan. In my opinion, I don't think Song give anything today. He's lazy.
I'm similar with Song and Nolan today. I thought bits they did well and bits they did poorly. With Nolan, I mean, I was calling for he should have gone off half time. He should have gone off half time.
The thing is, right, what's Nolan on that pitch to do?
Score goals. He missed a sitter.
He don't do it.
He's not there just to score goals. He's there to break up play and create goals as well. He's not a goal scorer.
He don't do none of that. He hasn't scored goals. He hasn't set up goals. He don't break up play.
Who else has scored goals from midfield this season apart from Kyoto? How many Son got this season?
No, but what I'm saying is,
How many goals has Son got this season?
Son's a defensive midfielder.
Yeah, he sits back a little.
But he's still a midfielder. He's still got to score goals.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, we've got 3 attacking players who are fit. Cole, Nene and Saka. We go to the bottom of the league side and we're playing one up front. We barely beat Sunderland the other week playing the same team. Allardyce just doesn't change it.
Listen, as much as we all love Cole and we don't want to rate him, he's not a Premiership football player.
No,
Not now.
He's not been for the last 2 or 3 years.
I don't disagree, but no, he's Nolan.
Yeah. I think you're right, Scott. I agree with Scott on this one.
It's the same team he put out against Sunderland. Like, I know.
Listen, I know Nolan's not everyone's cup of tea. I know that, but he tries. He might not be good enough, but he tries.
So does Cole.
Cole's a striker. We've had him 10 years. He scored 30 odd goals. 30 goals in 10 years. That's not a striker. Rooney gets that. What, a season? It's Cole 10 years.
No, I understand what you're saying.
We all love Cole, but if you ask any West Ham fan, would anyone keep him? No.
I mean,
if he'd have gone to West Brom in January, no one would have moaned. I certainly wouldn't have moaned.
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, you know, it's the same. He does the same things Allardyce. It's the same, as I said. It's just, yeah, like you look at, we've got Reedy back here, we went in the middle and all that, but we've played 2 teams that are fighting relegation. Both times we played one up front.
Yeah, but you know yourself, I mean, we've been there, but ourselves, when you play a team that's fighting for their lives, we've been there, we've fought for our lives in games, and we turn over teams. That's just the way Premiership football is.
You've got to change the game. You've got to look at the game and do different.
But he brought on Morgan and Nene.
Yeah, but he took off Sacco rather than sticking Cole on up top with Sacco. He's still gone one up front.
But also, he's done like for like changes. He hasn't tried to tinker with the tactics or tinker with the formation. He's took an attacking midfielder off to bring an attacking midfielder off. He took a striker off to bring a striker on. He hasn't tried to mix it up, you know, by changing, making us go wide, bringing on a winger for an attacking midfielder.
I can't see how a team that's playing 5 across the middle has got no width. I can't see it. I can't see how that works.
I think Downing and Jenkinson on the right got width, but it was the left that was the problem.
And who was over on the left?
There was nothing.
Nolan.
I don't know who was over on the left. It was either Nolan or Kyoto.
I thought it was Nolan.
You know,
I don't even know where Nolan played.
in defence of Nolan,
Up front.
Right, he ain't a 90-minute player anymore. He ain't got the legs, and it's down to the manager to know that he ain't got the legs and he shouldn't be starting inside. Right? And I think playing the formation we play doesn't help the fact that Nolan's the type of player he is. Yeah, and when you got Carroll, Nolan thrives off that big striker. Sacco ain't going to win the balls that Carroll wins. So there's no point putting Nolan in the side. Or you've got to change the way we play to suit the way the striker is. Sacco's not that big dominant centre forward who can knock the ball up or knock it onto Nolan. And that's what Nolan thrives on.
So the way the game,
Is it, do you not think that's right?
Yeah, no, yeah, 100%. Yeah.
the way the game went today, I mean, they was on top for the first 15. I wouldn't say. I think we was on top for the rest of the first half. I think we had enough chances there to we obviously scored. Kyoto scored a lovely finish, but we obviously dominated the rest of the first half. Second half come out, we was like a different team again. They was just pressing us.
I think we dominated in spells.
Ball weren't stinging.
time that we dropped Alex Song and stopped picking him for his name. I think he's been dog shit since Christmas. Honestly, I'd rather start Nolan over Song.
To be fair, I think you're right. I think Song's had probably.
Well, at least I know a lot of people slate Nolan, but at least he tries. He might not be good enough, but he tries. Alex Song ponces around like a ballerina. He does. No, he does. He winds me up. I'd rather fuck him off back at Barcelona.
I can't see us paying the money he wants.
No, we don't, to be honest. He started, the way he started the season, I thought to myself, boy, I got a well-class player here.
Yeah.
But since Christmas, he's just been dog shit. I see him last week against Sunderland, he couldn't hit a ball 5 yards.
His passing was bad again today. Some of it, as I said earlier,
He walks around with a chip on his shoulder.
done good things, some good things, some bad things.
I know what you're saying. He looks like that he thinks he's better than what he actually is. Because of that, the way he started the season, how good he was, he thinks he's now resting.
And that's the gutting thing, and I speak to a lot of my mates who support Arsenal, and they say exactly the same thing about him. He's always had a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah.
He always thinks he's better than what he is.
And the thing is, at the end of the day, if he was that good, he wouldn't be playing for us.
Listen, at the end of the day, Arsenal didn't want him. Barcelona certainly don't want him. They wouldn't loan him out. He didn't play like a minute, 20 minutes of football for Barcelona.
And the thing is, if the rumours are true that we're trying to sign
Diarra
in the summer, maybe it's better to get him on a free than it is to try and sign Song on a permanent.
I think someone like Diarra with Song, obviously Song don't think he's got nothing to prove. I think that's a bit of his problem.
Yeah.
You know, he's a Barca player and comes from this team of, you know, these Galacticos or whatever at Barcelona, this team of like superstars, and he thinks he's a part of it. Obviously they don't want him. With someone like Diarra who's been playing, I know he's played for Real Madrid, I know he played for Portsmouth and Arsenal, and was it Arsenal? I'm sure he played for Arsenal, yeah. Played for Arsenal, Portsmouth, and you know, went to Madrid and had a half decent career there. He didn't do too bad there. Ended up in Russia. They've had a bit of a ding dong now. Do you think someone like him would be worth taking over Song? Because he probably cost half the money. It's a free transfer. He's not too many years off of Song's age, and now he's got something to prove again.
Yeah.
You know, he ain't played football in a long, long time. You know, he's got to prove to people that he can still play.
Yeah.
So, would he be the option? Would you have him as a Song replacement? Would you still sign Song?
Don't get me wrong, if we could sign Song on a cheap, I'd sign him.
It's not really cheap.
He is a good player. He's a good player, but if you're talking like 10 plus, then no, I wouldn't sign him.
I think if the price was
Put
right.
it this way, when we played Sunderland last week, right, we scored the winner in the 88th minute. I see it on Match of the Day. They showed a camera angle from behind the goal. A few players run to Collins and the rest run to Sacco. There was one player on that pitch that did not celebrate, and that was Alex Song. He turned around and walked off. Now you just scored the winner in the 88th minute. I don't care what level of football, you celebrate. You don't walk off.
To be fair, you see Collins' celebration and scoring that goal, and it shows you how much you mean with him.
Yeah.
It obviously shows how much Song, like, he can post as many pictures on Instagram as he wants of him in his silly hats and his shoes, but he's got no love for the club.
It's like you see Chris on the day when we conceded that second goal. You see it actually means saying that we've actually conceded that goal, and that's what you want to see on players' faces. You want to see the disappointment. You want to see the jubilation when we scored.
So he made a great block on the ball.
I haven't kept that goal.
It's a great block.
Yeah.
I'll say something else as well before we start wrapping things up. Obviously it's lost today. I think what we've got to put into perspective, is the fact that we did have a fantastic start of the season.
Yeah.
In seasons gone past, this, a loss like this would be so disappointing, because the fact that we would be down there fighting for it, that would be us or them, Now we come here, we can relax, I know they shouldn't, they're professionals at the end of the day, and they should, but our season's tailed off, and since Christmas we've got nothing to play for now. We're not going down, we're not going to make any great strides in the league.
Well, that's the thing, like, as a football fan, it don't matter what club you support, is how can that be your ambition for a season, is to get to now and not have nothing to play for? We all want to win something, like the FA Cup. that away.
Yeah.
Right, we threw that away. Now we've got Europe, but now we're losing silly games like this. We should be fighting for Europe, but now we're sitting there not doing nothing. We're like, what's the point?
But last season, about this position where we are now, when we're not going anywhere, this is where Southampton were last season. And I'll be honest, I would have killed someone last season to be in their position in January.
Do you know?
But then, to be honest, I'd rather be in a relegation battle.
If we were in a relegation battle,
I'd rather be in a relegation battle because it's something to look forward to.
We would have won that game today if we were down in the bottom. But
You would have just. I looked at them last season, Southampton. They were sitting there. They weren't going anywhere in the table. They weren't going up. They were sort of 10 points off of going up many places. But something like 8 points off of the bottom half of the table. And I thought I'd kill to be in their position because it looked like we was going down.
I mean, don't get me wrong. At the beginning of the season, if you'd have said, right, end of the season, you're going to finish 10th or 9th, of course we'd take it. But then, like I said on the last time, the start we had this season, I'm gutted, I'm disappointed now because every team goes on a losing streak and it lasts 2 or 3 games. I lasted 12, 13 games, wherever it was.
Yeah, right. The thing is, right, do you not now think what we're doing now is exactly what we did under Kirbysley? We've got the 10th, we're safe, we ain't going down, we ain't doing anything else, don't matter how we do it. That's how it was under Kirbysley.
See similarities.
We got safe.
I'm enjoying football more now than what we did under Curbs.
Yeah, but
Curbs was one of the worst managers we've ever had.
The similarities in the performance. We're there, we're safe, we ain't going to go down, we ain't going to go up.
I'm more entertained because it's because it's things like, I think the things that gets to the fans is, we got to Christmas and we were still in a good position in the league. I'm not saying we was going to be challenging for Champions League. Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying we was going to be challenging for Champions League. Any right-minded West Ham fan, but at that time, I remember looking at the fixtures thinking, we can win that. Yeah. We can win that. Arsenal, we can win that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Chelsea might get a point now.
After 15 games, we were third. They say you've got 15 games in the season, we were third. Now, I totally agree. We're not going to qualify for the Champions League. We ain't going to finish in the top 4. Right? And to be honest, we'll be lucky to finish in the top 6 even then. But you can't be getting beat by sides like this. That's, especially
but that's disappointing, isn't it? Because you have Chelsea at your place. They beat you 1-0 with a controversial goal. We had chances that game. We could have won the game or drew the game ourselves. You get Man United, you're winning up to the 85th minute. They score a last minute equaliser. 96, was it 96? Yeah, it was. Yeah, sorry, 92nd minute. They score a last minute equaliser. You get Arsenal. Oh, great. Let me get there. You get Arsenal. Again, unlucky performance. Big performance. But then you got the shit like Crystal Palace. Where a team down there scrapping for their life. New manager, I know, absolutely fucking amorous. Up until they got their man sent off. Sunderland, we scraped, and I mean fucking scraped to win. You come to a bottom of the league side, and from what I could see, the formation was looking for a draw, and we couldn't even fucking manage that.
And again, it's a late goal.
So many times, I think the midfield sometimes switch off. It just seems they get up for the big games.
The thing that makes you laugh the most is you look at last season, we were down the bottom, fighting relegation. We kept 14 clean sheets in the season.
Yeah.
I think we've had 4 or 5 this year. It's just not acceptable.
But then again, we scored half the goals last season.
We are scoring more, but
it's just one of them games, isn't it? You always come up. I mean, listen, in the day, they put 5 past United at that ground.
Yeah.
They beat United 5-3. Yeah, but don't matter, they still done it. They still beat them 5-3.
A long time ago.
I think it is, like we said, it's down to the start of the season that we had. And I said, when you look at our last remaining fixtures, there's only one team out of that you can look at and say, yeah, we shouldn't beat them. All them other teams have beaten them. Sums up being a good West Ham sometimes.
Yeah. Anyway, summarising today, I mean, it's a long time since we spoke about it today, but summarising today, it was a disappointing performance again. Coming home, driving home, disappointed again.
To be fair though, the atmosphere was good.
Yeah, they was well up for it. I mean, they're going to be well up for it. I've got to say, congratulations to Leicester. You got your points, 3 points. Shit performance, shit performance from us.
Great save by Adrian.
See, that's what I think. I don't think it was a bad performance.
It was very spilly, the performance.
The thing is, we could have nicked it. Yeah, but so did they. We could have nicked that game.
Yeah.
They nicked it.
That game could have gone either way.
Yeah.
I don't think it was great though. I don't think it was great from us.
Yeah, but when was the last time you see West Ham play great?
Arsenal.
Go back.
Man United.
Go back.
Chelsea.
Go back.
When?
We played well against Chelsea.
When?
We haven't played well for ages, have we?
No, we played well against Chelsea.
I think we could get out for the games against the big boys. I don't know. It wasn't. I'll rephrase that. It wasn't a shit performance from us, but 2 shit mistakes for the 2 goals.
It was patchy.
It was patchy, yeah. But you know, it could have gone either way. As I said, congratulations to
I blame Creswell.
I don't blame him. It wasn't his fault.
Blame any
Commiserations to us, I suppose. But you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles, isn't it? I suppose. And you know, we go Stoke next week. We will be back next week with a post-match pint. Friday. And I'm saying it on camera now, Scott, so there's no fucking excuse. Friday is the launch of our website. We've got a couple of exclusive interviews with Diego Poyet and Stephen Hendry, 2 of the new boys. There will be content going up there during the season. We'll probably reconstruct it again over the summer, so but we will have stuff going up there for the rest of the season. We'll be back next week with post-match pint. Graham's away, so we'll probably be free-handed, or we might have someone come in replace.
We might get a sub.
Yeah, we might get a sub in
Off the bench.
yeah, so we'll be there. Hopefully Friday we'll have our website up. So
Scott, no pressure.
yeah, no pressure.
On Friday, the website will be up. I'm guaranteeing it.
All right, you heard that from the horse's mouth.
I am guaranteeing the website.
You've all heard that from the horse. If it ain't, you got the permission to go around his house and shit through his letterbox.
Can I just say something as well?
Yeah.
You ain't said nothing all day, so you might as well say something now.
3 minutes milk.
Get on camera.
3 weeks
He
melted.
ain't said nothing.
No, he ain't said nothing, have you, guy?
When had a chance, these 2 have been fucking backwards and forwards.
Anyway,
Fucking wording.
thanks for watching. Next time we come to you, as I said, be post-match playing Stoke. Hopefully we'll have a bit better news for you, a better result for you at the end of the game. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel. We have still got the competition running, the caption competition from... What's the matter? We have still got the caption competition running from Post-Match Pint Sunderland, so please have a check of that video, get involved. You can win some brilliant prizes. We will have competition next week, and yeah, just like and subscribe to our channel. Come on, you irons. Got a crash.